Welcome to live coverage of Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports, presented by Cox Health. Also sponsored by Absolute Roofing, Pinnager Chevrolet, Gold Medal Gyms, Vision Health Eye Center, Republic Animal Hospital, Pine Street Pharmacy, Beauty and Wellness Co., State Farm agent Sarah Rader, Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts, Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Southern Sun Electric, Far Better Plumbing, PKD Cafe, Rocco's Italian Kitchen, State Farm agent Chris Yoakum, Central Gas Propane, Destiny Church, and Yoakum Automotive. And now the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo Football pregame show.
The Missouri flag is carried by Cadet Corporal Avalyn Horman. The guards for this evening.
Welcome to live coverage of Republic Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports. Just about set for the national anthem here at Ozark as they play their home opener. And we'll let you watch and listen as we get the national anthem. It's a big crowd here in Ozark. The Republic fans are not, well, the section over there is not very full, but I think it's because everybody's trying to find a place to park. It is packed in the parking lot. They've done away with some parking here that they're redoing, and then we have a suspicion there may be a volleyball game or some other kind of event going on at the high school. It's a Thursday night. There's usually not a conflict, but this is a night when something could be scheduled, and so it's parking is scarce. David Brazil with Rich Miles, Tim Barnes, our statistician. And as always, we're up top on the roof of the press box, and it's a beautiful view, a beautiful night for football.
Oh, yeah, the temperature-wise, it's so much better than it was last Friday. It's always a great night. I know it's Thursday, but Friday night, Thursday night in this case, football is always great. It's always a great atmosphere, and this rivalry here between Republic and Ozark goes back, several decades. Some of the original COC schools, and they're always good games, whether it's a home or away. Going back to within the past 10 games or 10 seasons, this is kind of a pretty close or even win-loss. Republic has the one up there. Republic has 6 wins to Ozark's 4 wins in the past 10. Last year's score, if I have it here, was 51-13 Republic. So that game wasn't really close, but a win's a win, whether it's by 1 point or by several points compared to last year. But expect it to be a good game tonight, and obviously the expectations were definitely met when we talked about, how everybody was talking about, looking to this season beginning And it started off with a great Week 1 win versus Carthage last week. Got the first win over Carthage in program history with a 20-14 score.
Of course, a new coach here, Jeremy Cordell, and that always brings excitement. And you can kind of sense that excitement here. It was just a couple of years ago that Ryan Cornelson came to Republic, and that turned out pretty well for the Tigers. And Ozark trying to get the same thing accomplished here as they try to turn around what has been a successful program in the past, but has fallen on reasonably or relatively hard times in recent years. This is a team that defensively is going to be similar to what they've done previously, in that they're going to be very aggressive, play really downhill, and try to get to the quarterback or into the backfield. And so that's something that Republic is going to have to deal with. And then running back Jack Bowers is going to be a handful for the defense of Republic to handle. Bowers had a big first week, and he is hard to stop. And the Tigers will have to do that if they want to have a successful night. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more after this timeout. You're watching the Heinz Street Pharmacy Retmo Football pregame show on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozark since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Welcome back to the Heinz Street Pharmacy Retmo Football pregame show. David Brazil alongside Rich Miles, and talking about teams turning things around and Ozark trying to do that. That was a big win for Republic and a continued step in their turnaround for this program with the win over Carthage last week, and that was a fun one. Went down to the last play of the game, and let's see if they can keep it going tonight. But it was that was a big step, because that's 2 times in the last 3 games they've beaten a team that they'd never beaten before and had been beaten a lot by, and that's Webb City and then Carthage last week.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like, and I think a lot of other people too, felt like that score probably should have been a little bit larger. But a win's a win. Some things, obviously, that, Republic had to kind of work on a little bit against Carthage, but Carthage is still a good team no matter what. But they're going to go up against an Ozark team tonight that offensively is going to be a little bit different from what they've been the past couple of years with new head coach Jeremy Cordell. He comes in from Lincoln Way Central High School in Illinois, where he liked to do the spread offense. So you're going to see that a lot tonight. Ozark's offense is going to be little spread formation. They're going to have the QB and the shotgun quite a bit. Our defense is going to have to go against an offense that likes to do the shift before the snap, do a lot of motioning, and then they'll do a lot of misdirection in the backfield, similar to some of the misdirection that Republic does offensively too. So hopefully our linebackers are used to seeing that, in practice, and not get confused by, receivers and backs in the backfield, getting the fake.
Yeah, 2 things about that. First, you can't jump. You don't want to jump offside and cost yourself 5 yards. But then the other thing is you've got to be able to see it fast enough to commit to the right place. So defensively, even if you stay back to avoid jumping too soon, you still got to react when that ball is snapped and be able to get to where you need to be. And that be interesting to talk to Ryan Cornelson at some point after this about whether the fact that they run similar kinds of misdirection back there, whether that helps the defense, because they see that maybe more than a team that isn't doing that a lot on the offensive side of the ball. Wyatt Woods had a big game. One player who did not necessarily have a big game last week. The defense did a good job on him, and Wyatt Woods and James Rexroth didn't really connect. So I think that's something to watch for this week. They went along to him a few times and just weren't able to make the connection. Just missed a couple of times, but I think that I would look for James to be far more heavily involved in the offense this week, and maybe some new wrinkles to try to get him the ball.
Yeah, some new wrinkles and fine-tuning some things. When you go back and look at film over the weekend of the previous game, obviously then they're going to look and say, okay, you know, Rexroth was open on different routes. You know, Wyatt just slightly overthrew him, and there's going to be something that obviously another week underneath their belt, you know, probably fixed. But at the same time, when you have Cannon Kroll rushing for 122 yards, you don't necessarily have to rely on the pass game when you know, the ground game was so on. O-line did a great job of sustaining blocks and opening up running lanes for Cannon and some of the other backs. And also, you know, yeah, the passing game wasn't there too much last week, but when Wyatt did have to drop back and pass it, he was never once rushed. He was comfortable back there. The O-line did a great job. Usually, you know, when you're an O-lineman, you know, there's only so much time that you can sustain your block in a pass route, and they did such a great job of doing that Wyatt was able to throw the ball. Good ball, just a little off target just a little bit. He did connect with Rexroth on an out route that did pick up a first down, and I believe that was on a fourth down. They converted a fourth down, throwing it to Rexroth last week. And, you know, with that little success there on that out route, I would probably imagine they'll go back to that.
Captains are out there for Republic. It's Cannon Kroll, Carter Nation, James Rexroth, and Caden White. And you might be able to see Caden not dressed out. He's got his jersey on, no pads, and he was banged up last week. They weren't sure whether he would be able to go tonight. You can see he's got a brace on his knee. Hopefully he'll be okay and be able to get back sooner. Of course, he missed all last year with an injury, and so hated to hear that he was injured last week. But I don't think the decision was made early in the week, so that tells me there's some possibility he could be back later this season. Looked like Ozark won the toss. And while they sort that out, we're going to take another break. And we'll let you know how it all turned out when we come back on the Heinz Street Pharmacy Ritmo Football pregame show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Welcome back. We're just about ready for kickoff on Thursday night. Ozark and Republic. And Tim Barnes, one of your subsidiary duties as statistician is to keep track of the coin flip and tell us how it turned out. So how was it?
Republic lost the coin flip, and so Ozark deferred.
So Republic will receive the kickoff. And what are the stats on all-time coin flips? That number?
It's right at 50%. They're 1-1 this year.
A safe guess. Safe guess. All right. Tigers will receive. Back deep inside the 5 is Garrett Lester.
Last week, Republic kicked it at an angle towards the end zone, and every time Carthage probably could have let it bounce and go out of bounds, but they didn't. Oh, they start off with an onside kick.
And
I don't think it went 10 yards before someone touched it.
I don't know if they got the signal to go yet.
Oh, that could be.
And I think it was touched before it went 10 yards.
Yeah, because you wouldn't throw a flag, right?
I don't know.
That's not a flag if they kick it too early.
No, there is a flag.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No.
If they kicked it too early, that wouldn't necessarily be a penalty that I know of. Unless it was just thrown in panic. Nope, they are
offsides.
Okay, yep.
Offside, the call on the Tigers.
Man, what a call, though, to come out, opening kickoff against Ozark. A little squib onside kick.
Hey, that's a sign of respect right there.
Yeah.
It looked like Target on Black Friday. They were
Oh, yes, it did. I don't know that I've ever been to Target on Black Friday,
but Ozark will try it again.
So now the ball on the 35. Now Ryan Cornelson did just do an onside kick again. We know he's willing to do it twice in a row after the Webb City game last year. But they're going to kick it deep. And Lester has it on about the 3. Out past the 20 to the 25 and out to the 28-yard line before he's finally brought down. Garrett Lester with a good return. The senior. Of course, a center fielder during the spring for the baseball team. And one of the best defensive center fielders I've seen play high school baseball. And he tracked down that fly ball and ran it back about 25 yards.
First and 10 Republic from the 28-yard line.
Oh, I think Republic starts off with maybe play action, do something fancy here to catch this Ozark defense off guard.
David Hayes is back there in the backfield. Kroll in motion in the slot. They give it to Hayes, and he runs over one man, fights his way forward for about 3 yards before being driven back by the Ozark defense.
Number 19, David Hayes on the carry. Initial contact by number 11, Sam Clark. Gain of 3 yards on the play. Second down, Republic.
And just the colors of Ozark, the numbers with the black jerseys makes it kind of hard to see numbers.
Yeah, it's going to get worse when the sun goes down. Now out of the shotgun, Phillips, they fake it to Phillips, give it to Cade White, and he is hit short of the line of scrimmage. Maybe got back to the line. No gain for Cade White.
Brought down in the backfield by number 44, Parker Ellis.
That time it looked like Ozark had a linebacker that was on a stunt or a blitz. I don't think he was able to read that play that quickly. I think it was just a lucky call by a linebacker blitzing, and we just ran right where the backer was blitzing.
So third down and long here on the first series. They fake the handoff. Wyatt Woods is going to throw it. He throws it up field, and it's a little bit short, intended for Worthy. Worthy had to circle back for it, and he couldn't get back in time to make the catch.
Man, he had his guy beat.
Yeah, there was nobody close, but just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, if he would have caught that in stride, there was nobody there. That would have been 6 points for Republic.
formation for Republic.
So Republic will have to punt it away here. And Cade White gets the kickoff under pressure. It is caught at the 39-yard line, maybe the 40, and immediately dropped is Sam Clark, the junior for Ozark. And so Ozark gets the ball for the first time tonight. And they will take on this Republic defense.
As we had talked a little bit in the pregame, Ozark, most of the time will have their QB in the shotgun. They like to shift guys around before the snap. They like to put a guy in motion too.
Keegan Hunt, Logan Hunt, two of the down linemen up front. They had good games last week, and big gain on first down. Tackle made by Brady Lewis. But Owens picked up about 5 yards, just short of 5 yards.
It's like, is that Ryan Arthur limping off the field?
Yeah, and he was a game time decision as to whether he would play. He was another player banged up. So this defense really suffered some injuries in that first week. And Caden White didn't start the game. And now Arthur has to check out after one play on defense. And a pass play is complete, out of bounds, but first down yardage. Zion Allen made the stop. And it's a first down for Ozark after a gain of 7.
Watching a little bit of game film of Ozark's week 1 game versus CJ, Carl Junction. They tended to throw most of their passes short to medium. Not very many of them were deep downfield passes.
Out of the shotgun, man in motion, and they hand it off. Bouncing it to the outside. Good play by Lester. Comes up and makes the hit on Jack Bowers. Bowers looked like he had a lot of running room, and Lester closed the gap quickly and made the stop.
Yeah, Lester did a great job of not getting confused by the misdirection in the backfield, because there was a lot of room out there for Bowers to run, and Lester did a great job of chasing him down.
So second down and 10. And Ozark's going to throw it. Little quick hitter over the middle. Slant play through a couple of tacklers. Big running room all the way downfield. Inside the 15 goes Sam Clark. Tigers missed a couple of tackles on Clark. And he rumbled all the way down into the red zone. And they're going to say he was down where? Around the 15. Lester made the tackle.
Yeah, that time you had the two receivers would go out and block. The outside receiver dips in. There's a little bit of a receiver screen.
And a flag. And Republic pointing to say that Ozark moved early. And it is a legal procedure, false start against Ozark. So they will move it back 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15. A little break for the Republic defense as they've given up some yards here early. Well, Ryan Cornelson said this was a team that's much improved. And so far they are showing it. They give it up the middle to Bowers. Big hole, and he is tackled by Lewis. Dragged down at around the 11-yard line.
That time, the Ozark's O-line did a great job of creating a giant running lane for Bowers to run right up the middle. Again, you've got a lot of misdirection in Ozark's backfield. They fake it to different backs. You even had a back that time reaching out like he was going to get the pitch from the QB, but it was just a direct give right up the middle.
A little confusion on the Ozark offensive line that time. And Russell hands it off that time to Bowers, and he is hit by Braden Casey. who came in and made the stop, the linebacker.
Number 2, Jack Bowers on the carry. Number 20, Brady Casey.
Good play by Casey to get in there and hit him in the backfield.
Yeah, that pretty much just the same exact play as the previous, just a different formation, but same give to Bowers right up the middle. Casey did a great job of not getting faked.
Casey, his first start, he's in there, filling in at one of the defensive end positions. And a little bootleg out the other way under pressure, and that's going to be a sack. Coming up from behind and making the hit, Logan Hunt.
Logan Hunt did a great job. He's chasing the QB from behind and never gave up. I think once the Ozark quarterback realized that he was about to pass the ball, it was too late. Hunt was there, took him down by his legs.
So it brings up 4th and 11, and they're going to line up for a field goal here. Sam Clark. Hold is down. The kick is blocked, and it's popped up in the air and grabbed by Ozark, but you can't grab the kick and run it forward. That would be a new wrinkle in the offensive strategy. So they failed to score, and the Republic defense held.
Yeah, did a great job, and that just was not a very good kick. I don't. And that kick was just almost right into the long snapper's rear end there. It was just a line drive.
First down play goes nowhere for Republic. Well, went somewhere, just not very far. Maybe a yard for Wyatt Woods. Just trying to find out who blocked it. And
yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it was really a block.
Yeah,
or if it was just a kick straight into his own offensive line.
Yeah, that's true. So nobody technically gets credit for blocking that one unless it's his own player.
And I'm
2nd and 9.
If I'm the Ozark coach, I'm maybe a little hesitant to go for a field goal again later in the game. I don't know.
Yeah, they kind of were, it looked like he's got a powerful enough leg to do it. They give it to Phillips. He slipped down and stayed on his feet. Took it out past the 15 to the 16-yard line, almost the 17 before being brought down, but it's going to bring up another 3rd down for Republic. This is new turf, and I think, is this the first year for the new turf, or did they get it last year? It's the first time Republic has played on it anyway. Ozark was really the first of the COC schools to build the big new stadium with the new turf, at least in this half of the COC. And so that turf had been here a while and was needing replacing when they did it. And this new turf looks much better. And a whistle and a flag.
Penalty flag on the play.
And that is probably going to go against Republic.
Oh,
somebody lined up offside. Unless he pointed the wrong way, it's against Republic.
Yeah, again, that happened last week against Republic, and that's just so frustrating as a coach. All you got to do is just look either right or left and make sure that you are not past the ball.
It's 3rd down.
What was 3rd and 5 now is 3rd and 9.
So the Republic offense has not been able to do much yet. Rexroad is lined up over here on the near sideline with Phillips over to the far side. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle. No, Woods is going to throw it, and he does to Rexroad, and it is caught. And that is what James Rexroad does. He had a man blanketed all over him, and he just jumped up and grabbed the ball, and he's strong enough to pull it away from the other guy.
And what's great, too, is Wyatt was under distress.
Yes.
And threw that as he had a guy coming up on him. Oh, they're motioning penalty against Republic, but I never saw a yellow flag out there.
No, I didn't either.
Wow.
So Rexroth made the catch, but it goes against Republic.
Yeah, negates such an athletic play by both Wyatt, Woods, and Rexroth.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 15. And I would think if they can, they go back to Rexroth.
Yeah, I would think that if you're the Ozark defensive coordinator, you're bringing some pressure here.
And they do fake the handoff. Woods gets away from trouble. And he's hit again, gets away, throws it upfield. It is overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, he threw it out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds before he threw the ball.
So they're going to have to punt from the end zone then.
So even if that was caught, that would have been no good.
I'm kind of glad it wasn't caught, so it didn't get me all excited, and then I had to take it back.
Right. He's got to make sure that he does not take any unnecessary steps backwards. So this has got to be a really clean snap.
Cade White back there. And he's not right up against the back. Not a lot of pressure that time. A line drive kick over the head of the receiver. It's going to roll all the way down to the 42-yard line, and the Tigers get out of a hole thanks to a big punt by Cade White. And, of course, Mason Cole is not here because there's a soccer match tonight, being a Thursday. And Cade White handling the punting.
54 yards.
54-yard punt for Cade White. And I was going to take a break, but we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, great punt. The two Ozark return guys on the punt return weren't expecting that to be such a good kick, but it went over their heads. That's the reason why they weren't able to catch it, which is great because once it hit the ground, it obviously kept rolling.
Well, Ozark was all lined up, ready to run the play, and didn't know, I guess it's a water break. So we will take a break, and we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
All right, we're back from our mandatory water break here in the first quarter. Still 0-0. Ozark got the ball on their own 42.
Rich, is that the T formation they've got?
Yeah, it's very unique, but this is Ozark does this. They'll come out and do a lot of shifting, and then they've got a quads bunch. And his pass is going to be caught. It's going to be for about 4 yards there. It was good. Not giving up, the yards after the catch. And that's something that Ozark does. A lot of their passing games and a lot of their routes are short to medium length. And again, they come out in that very unique, and it's just a way to try to confuse the Republic defense. Wide open over the middle. Wow. That was Nick Goosey, number 12 for Ozark. The wide receiver, he just went right up the middle. An unaccounted for Ozark receiver. And again, that's the reason why they do that. They come out, spread out the last second and shift to try to confuse the defense. Be 1st and 10, and it's just going to be a pitch to Bowers. And the defense does a really good job. Number 11 for Republic, Lester, comes in, makes the tackle. Did a great job of going through a couple of blocks. Picks up a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for Ozark. goes in motion. It's just a straight give to Bowers right up the middle. Little to no gain, maybe picks up a yard.
Made by number 32, Caleb Norman.
So that's going to bring up a third.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
3rd and 7 for Ozark. See if maybe they try to do some of that short to medium range pass routes.
Let's see if the Tigers can get a stop. They do, and a double hit, and it was Braden Casey who came in at the end and put a hit. But the first guy there was Cole Gimlin, and that really shook up Peyton Russell. That was a big hit, and it was just a combination of the fact that they got there just slightly. Gimlin got there slightly ahead of Casey, and he held him up, and Casey took his lick. And that's a big hit and a big sack and a big loss of yardage for Ozark.
Yeah, this brings up like 4th and 15, I think.
My goodness, that was a big hit.
Yeah.
Well,
huge hit.
Going to go for it here, I would assume, because not really where you want to punt unless you wanted to try to pin Republic deep. Based on the fact they haven't really gone very far forward, you might consider that.
I don't know what the officials are talking about, but they just...
Ozark brought in a new quarterback for this play. Can't see a number.
Yeah, that's another reason you might consider punting here. But they're not going to. They're going to throw it, and it is almost picked off.
There's a flag on the play.
Allen.
So we'll see who this is on. It was a pretty quick flag. Usually when you have a flag that quick, someone was either moving when they weren't supposed to, or someone was offsides before the play started.
Long conversation for what you would think would be a relatively simple Republic. I think I saw the guy from the far sideline, the official, come in and wave his hands like it's going to be declined, and it is. Republic declines it. So they get the incompletion, and Republic will take over on downs.
Defense did a great job of essentially not allowing that big play to really disturb them that much. You think sometimes that when you've got a wide open receiver that is running down the field and you get the Ozark crowd going, that it kind of has a little bit of a mental effect on high school players, and defense did a great job of rallying and making Ozark go 4 and out.
Congratulations to the varsity soccer team. They won 4-0 tonight. First win of the season for Jesus Zuniga and the Tigers. And the JV team dropped their match 3-0. Woods looks to throw again, and he's got Rexroth wide open, and Rexroth caught it! How'd he catch it? He spun around, reached up, pulled it down, and fell over. And that's the completion and a long one to James Rexroth.
That was very similar to the wide open play that Ozark had just a few moments ago, having a receiver literally just run right up the middle of the field unaccounted for. And that time,
another penalty.
Another penalty, wow.
So an ineligible receiver downfield on that play, and that negates a second catch, a second great catch by James Rexroth. Rexroth looks like he's done zilch in the stat sheet, but someone released early.
So frustrating. Last week it was Rexroth getting overthrown by Wyatt. This week it's 2 penalties after the catch.
Austin Key, the center. Good snap to Woods. He's going to run behind Cade White, and he is wrapped up from behind and dragged down after a gain of a couple yards. The running game just hasn't been there. The passing game has been, but Republic has made the mistakes that have made it impossible for them to move the ball.
Yeah, early in this game, not quite having the ground success as they did last week versus Carthage. The end of the game, Cannon Kroll had 122 yards rushing, along with some other guys that got some yardage there too. Still early in the game, but right now Republic's just trying to establish both the pass and running.
Woods is going to throw it again, and he throws it upfield to Rexroth. Rexroth makes the man miss, and he's got room down the sideline to the 20, the 15, spins down to the 8. And there's the long completion, and look around, boys. I don't see any yellow on the field. That's a first down and a first and goal for the Tigers, and they are into the red zone for the first time tonight. A 60-yard gain, and the Tigers back in the red zone. Our red zone report sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Tigers looking for their first score of the night. And the big play in the red zone last week, of course, was by the defense, keeping Carthage out at the end of the game, right up the middle. And they give it to Cannon Kroll, who fights his way forward down to the 6.
I expect as the season goes on, we're going to see more and more of that. The inability of defenses being able to do any type of man coverage against Rexroth. Rexroth is just, not only does he have the size, but he's got the speed too, so he's able to outrun any coverage.
Yeah, I mean, that time he was open, but the first two, he was blanketed, and he still caught it. And Woods is going to take it in through a big hole. Touchdown, Republic, with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Wyatt Woods takes it in, and Republic takes a 6-0 lead.
Offensive line did a great job there of having a running lane there. Wyatt keeps the ball, and he runs up the right side of the O-line, almost untouched.
And the kick is no good, and I said Mason Cole wasn't here, but he is here. So he came to the football game. Last time I had talked to Ryan Cornelson about it, I thought he said they'd be without Mason whenever there was a soccer match, but maybe the Jesus Aniga said, well, we'll get it done this week, and you head over to Ozark. And that's one thing I've noticed in covering Republic. The coaches are more than willing to work with each other to help players who are playing more than one sport. And that's usually in different seasons, but in this case, it's during the same season. And you just, it doesn't seem, at least from my perspective, to be very territorial among coaches. They want their guys at practice, but if a kid wants to play multi-sports, not only do the coaches at Republic talk the talk about multiple sports, but they encourage multiple sports from what I've seen.
Oh, yeah, and obviously it's about, school community. When one sport, you got to support all the sports, right? You got to support each other. All the coaches do that, and they're all, talking, and when anybody gets a win, they're there to say good job, and whenever there's a loss, they're there for that support. So there's definitely a good coaching community at Republic High School.
So Mason Cole will kick it off here, and he had a big game last week and made it very difficult on Carthage to find any field position, and that one is out of bounds, I think. Or did it get into the end zone? I don't see a flag.
I thought it went out of bounds.
Yeah, there's a flag. He was getting ready to mark. He was getting ready to mark it off like a punt, and then realized, oh wait, that's a penalty. You can't kick it out of bounds. I mean, it was angled so perfectly. He probably just thought, well, that's a good punt, And,
the officials are listening to Republic Tiger Sports.
Could be.
And that's exactly where the ball was kicked on every kickoff last week against Carthage. But Carthage, every single time, their return guy caught it and then went out of bounds with the ball. It's like if you would have just let it go, the ball would have moved up. But the Carthage coaching staff never made the adjustments and never talked to their kids about it, and it happened throughout the entire game.
So it goes out to the 35, and that is where Ozark will take over. Quarterback Peyton Russell, just a sophomore, is back out there after taking that big lick from Braden Casey on the last series. Republic has taken a 6-0 lead after missing the extra point there. Banging it off the upright. They fake the pitch, and Russell is going to toss it out into flat over here. Nobody over here, and Lester finally catches up with the receiver. Sam Clark caught it, and the defense had flowed all the way to the far side of the field, and Clark released out here to the near side and made the catch, and that's a 24-yard gain.
The receiver just did a drag route, just a shallow drag route, comes across the field, hoping that linebackers, lose that receiver in all the commotion.
Russell again, man goes in motion, gives it up the middle, and right there to meet Bowers are a couple of players. First one there for the Tigers was Evan Buchanan, the linebacker, a senior at 6'2", came up and made the hit.
That is going to be the end of the quarter.
So Republic scores with less than 30 seconds left in the quarter. They take a 6-0 lead, and Ozark will have it when we come back after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Welcome back. Second quarter just about ready to get underway. Right before the end of the quarter, Evan Buchanan made a big stop. And now under pressure, a little screen pass is tipped on the way through the middle and incomplete.
Republic defense did a great job of getting pressure on Peyton Russell, quarterback for Ozark. He really had nowhere to throw. He had to throw it. If he didn't throw it, he was going to get sacked, and he just kind of threw it, and it got batted around a little bit. And I don't think even if the intended receiver was going to catch it anyways, I don't think they would have gotten very much yardage.
Third down and 12 after the sack and the incomplete pass. Empty backfield. Spread formation, and they launch it up top, and there's nobody there on defense, and he just went right through the middle, and that's a touchdown for Ozark. I don't know what happened there, but communications breakdown, and that was easy for Ozark.
Yeah, that looked very similar to the play in the first quarter, the previous possession for Ozark. I think it may have been the same exact receiver, same route, right up the middle. A lot of times you tell your free safety to make sure that nothing's coming right up the field. You keep your eye on it, your head on a swivel to make sure that you don't have a receiver free running.
So the extra point could put Ozark on top, and it is through and good, and Ozark is ahead with 11:48 left to go in the second quarter. 7-6. The missed extra point by Mason Cole is the difference right now, and Republic will try to respond after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Ozark ready to kick it off. Republic is up there and looks like they're ready just in case there's an onside kick. Now Ozark spreads out a little bit. Garrett Lester back on the goal line. Mason Fleetwood, Daniel Phillips back there as well. Each on the 5 on either side of Lester. And the kick is a line drive, and it bounces all the way down and into the end zone. Lester's going to let it go, and Republic will start out on the 20-yard line.
We'll see how resilient this Republic team is. You know, giving up a big play there for the touchdown. See how they respond. Last week they did a great job responding. You know, they went down at halftime, being down, and they came back and put up a couple of scores on a good Carthage defense.
Yeah, Republic really has not played that well for the first 5 quarters of this season, and they've still managed to hang in there, get the win over Carthage. And this time they give it to White, coming around out of the slot, and he is hit not long after crossing the line of scrimmage. Picked up a couple of yards on first down. And again, Ozark containing the running game of Republic.
You're right. The running game just hasn't been there. I know it's still early in the game, but the running game just hasn't gotten established yet. When you compare it to last week, our offense did such a great job of creating running lanes for our backs. Tonight, they're going to have to work just a little bit harder for that.
Well, the passing game has been there, but Republic has made mistakes. Otherwise, they'd have 150 yards passing. Their time, Woods keeps it, and he's got a big hole, and he drags his way forward. The ball comes out. They say he's down. So he hit the ground outside the 30-yard line, had the first down. The whistle blows, and Tigers have a first down.
Right side of the O-line did a great job there. He just ran behind his right tackle. I'd keep doing that. I would keep running behind your right guard and right tackle if there's going to be that big of a running lane every time.
Under 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Austin Key leads them up to the line on either side of him. Carter Nation. And Blaze Mooneyham. And Woods keeps it again. Again, a lot of running room, and he spins away from a tackle. That was a face mask. The flag flies in. He's out to midfield, and he'll be beyond midfield after they tack on the penalty. And that's got to be a major face mask. He spun all the way around.
Yeah, we could see that all the way up here.
Yeah.
We're on the roof of the press box, and that was an easy one to spot. So great run. Very similar to the previous run. Wyatt keeps the ball. Just that time he ran off his left tackle.
There were a couple of or at least one face mask last week that I noticed in Steve Rackley's photos, and I don't remember a face mask being called. I think Carthage got away with one at one point. But yeah, it was evident on the picture that would have been a face mask.
Huge run and a 15-yard penalty tacked on. The ball's all the way out to the 35.
So Republic on the move again. The offense has looked a little bit better here the last couple of drives. White in motion. Woods fakes a handoff, drops back. Might have been a hold. I don't see a flag. Woods runs away. He's got yardage. Takes it all the way inside the 30, near the 25. And It sure looked like it might have been a hold, but there's no flag anywhere. I don't know if you could hear it on the broadcast, but there was a great hue and cry rising up from the Ozark fans below us.
What kind of cry was that?
It was a hue and cry.
Oh,
I don't know what that means. I actually don't know what.
But since there was no flag, there was no hold.
That's right.
Do we have a mandatory water break?
9:38 left to go in the second quarter. And as soon as I see someone come out with water, I'll take the break. But I think now it's just a voluntary conversation break between the officials.
But that previous play, White did a great job. It was supposed to be a pass play. Nothing was there. And he just got, the most yards he could with his legs. Was able to pick up 8, almost 9 yards.
I think it's a clock issue.
Aha. 9:38 is showing, but the official's going to come over here and I think they want 9:50 on the clock. Either that or he wants 5 minutes on the clock. I can't tell for sure. Well, Republic's going to go up to the line. They haven't made any change to the clock. Maybe that was a play clock issue. I don't know. Not sure.
Nope.
There it is, 9:50. Okay.
Changed it 9:50. All right.
So second down and short for Republic. Woods is under center. Kroll is in the slot over here on the near side. And he turns and hands it to White. He's got room and runs over a couple of men, drags the whole pile down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down for Cade White. And Republic on the move. And a penalty flag.
There's a penalty flag there about the 25-yard line.
So that's about where the play started, right? It's a hold. Boy.
Holding on Republic is the call.
Man, the offense has done more damage to itself this first half.
It's one thing to hold on a passing play, but when you hold on a run that's basically up the middle, that's especially frustrating.
That's 50 yards in gains that they've lost so far due to penalties.
So far, they've been able to overcome it a couple of times anyway. Once they ran down and scored after a couple of penalties. But that pushes them back about where the series began. And it's second down and 11 instead of second down and 3.
There's a lot of room on that right side of that offense. We'll have to try to take advantage.
Rexroth's on the near side. White goes in motion. And an option by Woods, and he dives over the pile and picks up about 5. So it'll be third down and about 6 coming up for Republic.
White did a good job with what he was given. There was absolutely no room for him to run, and he kind of jumped over the pile of both Republic and Ozark O-line and D-linemen. Stretched out and got as much as he could. Turned a second long to third and medium.
Third and 6, and White goes in motion, and I think they're going to call a timeout. Yep, 8:52 left to go in the second quarter. Republic calls a timeout, and we will take one as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. PKD Cafe, where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up and unwind after school, after practice, or anytime. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at PKD Cafe.
Welcome back to Ozark. 8:52 left in the second quarter, and Republic with a big third down play here. I would assume this would be 2 down. about 6 yards from this spot on the field. And Woods will be out of the shotgun here. He's got White back there with him. Phillips goes in motion. The snap is high. He tips it, keeps it, and he's going to get some yardage out of it. Stumbles away from a man, and he's almost got a first down. And was that, Rich, did you see something that looked like a penalty?
I thought it was a late hit.
I thought maybe it was a face mask, but that may have just been the stumble. I saw your hand motions made me think maybe you saw the same thing I did, but I think we both saw something different.
White did a great job, though.
Oh, yeah.
He did a great job. The fact that was about to be a snap over his head, he was able to tip it to himself and gain the yardage.
It's a new play called the Statue of Tipperty. And Woods is going to keep it, and he falls ahead. He's got the first down.
Number 5, Wyatt Woods on the keeper.
And those short yardage plays right there, you have to, as a quarterback, you have to rely so much on your O lineman to get a nice push.
Yeah.
Because you know, the last thing you want as a QB is you get the ball and there's no movement there. You're trying to squeeze between a bunch of bodies. So O-line did a great job of getting a good push and allowing White to get the first down.
So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Republic's gone about 200 yards tonight. 100 forward and 100 backward. And this time Kroll goes forward and keeps going forward and drives forward down to almost the 15-yard line. Great run by Cannon Kroll, kept the legs moving, rolled off a tackler, and ended up near the first down marker.
Yeah, that was a great run by Cannon. He picked up 9 yards. He had a bunch of Ozark defenders that tried to tackle him up high around the shoulders, and that's just not going to happen with a kid at his size. You're going to have to go down low if you expect to tackle him for no gain.
So 2nd down and 1. Woods out of the shotgun. Fleetwood in motion. Fakes it to him. Keeps it up the middle. Drives inside the 10. Down to the 9 before being pushed back. And another first down for Republic. And the Tigers back in the red zone. And this is our 2nd red zone report of the day. Republic 1 for 1 in the red zone and trying to make it 2 for 2 here. And our red zone report sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader.
Offense doing a great job here. Just kind of a methodical, long drive, eating up a lot of clock here, overcoming some penalties. We're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 9. 7:15 left in the first half. And a timeout, I think, called by Ryan Cornelson. He didn't like something he saw over there, or somebody was lined up wrong or something. So with 7:11 left, we'll keep it right here. We'll have the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show coming up in a few minutes. And want to also mention earlier, forgot to mention, that for every touchdown scored by Republic this year, Destiny Church donating $20 to the Price Tag and Locker 518. Those are clothing stores in the Republic School District that offer free clothing to students who need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause and their support of Republic Tiger Sports. And Destiny also our exclusive football scoreboard sponsor down there at the bottom of the screen all season long. So thanks to Destiny Church for their support of Republic Tiger Sports. 7:11 left in the half, and Republic with a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line will head back out there. Woods looks like he's going to line up right under center, under Austin Key. Kroll is the fullback. And then the wingbacks there are Daniel Phillips and White. And they fake it to Kroll. It's an option, and Woods is going to keep it, and he is hit and dropped at the 2. But a good gain on 1st down. Got half the yardage he needed to get to the end zone.
Yeah, did a great job there. You always kind of hesitant whenever you see your QB get hit like that at the end, but White's a tough kid, takes the hit, bounces right back up, and calls the huddle together.
Yeah, sometime I need to ask him, what is the more physically painful thing to do? quarterback option or catching in baseball. Gets a lot of nicks and bruises doing that in the spring.
I think someone may have moved before the snap on Republic.
How many penalties is that, Tim?
It's 30 yards in penalties. I think it's 5 penalties for 30 yards.
And again, just lined up over the line.
Man. So frustrating. I mean, all penalties are frustrating, but some more than others. That one right there is so frustrating when you've got someone who's lined up over the ball. And all you have to do is just look to see where your hand and where your head's at and line up properly.
2nd and goal now from the 7-yard line. Rexroth split out wide to the near side. Everybody else packed in tight. Kroll in there right behind Woods.
I'd try to throw it to Rexroth.
Going to run that option again. And, boy, great running by Woods. He's all the way down. Is he in?
No, he didn't get in. Took out the referee, though.
Well, I thought that's why I was hesitant to say he wasn't in, because I thought, well, maybe he reached over and the referee just hasn't been able to signal. So he went down just short of the goal line.
Yeah, they took everything out. They took the marker down, the pylon, and the referee out.
Hand it to the official, because he hung in there. He did not bail.
No.
Steve Rackley's down there taking pictures. He's bailing, I can guarantee you. I would want him to bail.
Yeah, he's got a lot of expensive equipment.
Yeah, well, Steve's probably bailing. He's probably sacrificing his body to protect his camera. And a keeper by Woods. He is over the goal line, and the hands haven't gone up, but now they have. And it's a touchdown Republic with 5:55 left to go in the second quarter. Republic back on top, 12-7. And Woods did the bulk of the damage there for the Republic offense.
And offensive line did a great job that entire drive there. Every single time they needed the yardage on the ground, there was running lanes there, and to punch it in there, Wyatt was able to easily get in the end zone.
Going for 2.
They're going to go for 2.
They missed it earlier, and now they will try to get back on track with the 2-point conversion. Wide in motion. They're going to throw it, or at least pretend to throw it. No, they're going to keep it, and Woods is going to reach, and he got the pylon. He reached out and got the pylon right before he got hit. And that is a 2-point conversion for Republic, and it makes it 14-7, Republic on top.
That 2-point conversion, they gave Wyatt so much room. The Ozark defense, no one came up and tried to put the pressure on him, and when Wyatt realized, hey, there's a lot of space, I can run, by the time they came up on him to tackle him, it was too late.
So 5:55 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozark since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
We just got word from Republic that the volleyball team didn't quite get past Kickapoo tonight. They went 5 sets, and they fell short. 15-25 or with a Kickapoo team, and they will have an opportunity to get them later in the season, and we'll be rooting for Allison Davis and the Lady Tigers as they take them on. Close tonight, but not quite. Again, the soccer team won tonight. The varsity won 4-0.
Number 27, Mason Cole on the kickoff for Republic.
Well, the previous kick went out of bounds. I wonder if there'll be any adjustment here.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's kicked it so close to the sideline every time. Like, that one is close to the sideline, and it's into the end zone. So that one avoids the run back and goes into the end zone.
Number 27, Mason Cole's kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 Tigers from the 20-yard line.
Well, we'll see, obviously, if how Ozark responds. Republic went up 6-0. Ozark came back with a touchdown of their own and went up 7-6. And Republic scored, went for the 2-point conversion. They've had some success having a receiver run right up the middle. What they haven't had success on is that pitch there. Ozark has done a little pitch or quick pitch or toss sweep. It may have been like the third or fourth time they've tried that, and each time at the most they've gotten 1 yard out of it. So defense has done a good job of shutting down any run game outside the tackles. Just had difficulty on the receiver running right up the middle of the field.
They pitch it to the near side, and Gimlin is there to make the stop of the backfield. Cole Gimlin, boy, when he hits you, he sticks. And he stuck that time.
Yeah, again, Ozark trying to run outside the tackles, and the Republic defense doing a good job of running it down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Third and 12, and Republic, if they could get a stop here, we've got a whistle and maybe a timeout. Yeah, I think Ozark called a timeout. Yes, they want to talk things over. With 4:44 left to go in the first half, Republic on top 14-7, and a 3rd and 12 coming up for Ozark after this timeout. We'll be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only does Gold Medal Gyms now offer Sweet Peas educational gymnastics for preschoolers, they also offer recreational and competitive gymnastics and cheerleading for kids up to 18 years old. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
3rd and 12, big play here. They're going to throw it. It's complete. And the Tigers come up and make the stop. First man there was Cameron Allen, the junior. And Clark was unable to get first down yardage, and Ozark will be forced to punt.
Ozark went first down run, second down run, third down. They did play action to try to suck the Republic defense up, and they did a great job of not getting fooled and forcing a punt by Ozark.
Sam Clark is back, and a high snap. He had to jump up and get it. And a booming punt. Nobody's back there for Republic. And it's going to roll. Oh, boy. It's going to not roll all the way into the end zone. It's going to roll all the way down to the 7, to the 6. And that's where Ozark is going to down it. So Republic will have a long way to go. But what a punt by Sam Clark.
67 yards.
A 67-yard punt. And Republic will have its work cut out for it. Evan Smith up here while we were setting up said that Sam Clark was really booming the punts down there in the pregame, and he was right.
going back to the previous possession there, good job to the Republic defense, making the Ozark go 4 and out there, having to punt. Now we're just going to have to be mistake-free when you're that close to your own end zone.
Good news is if they commit a penalty here, it's not even going to be 5 yards. Wyatt Woods turns and hands it off to Phillips, and he's got a hole, and he made one man miss, and now he's out past the 20 to the 30, and he's using his speed. The 50, the 40, he may go, the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Daniel Phillips. I see no flags, and that is a 94-yard touchdown run by Daniel Phillips.
That was a great play all the way around. There was a giant running lane on the left-hand side. The O-line did a great job of just sealing it off there. Phillips went off his left tackle there. He made one man miss, and that was it. Then it was just a track race down the sideline.
I didn't know who was going to wear out first, Daniel or the guy chasing him. It was the guy chasing him who collapsed before he could get there. Oh, boy. And they fake the kick, and they're going to throw it back, and it's going to be stopped short. They tried to throw it back to Corey Craigmile, number 48. I don't know if that was just a bad snap.
Or it looked like a planned.
That's
play.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the snap looked good, but going back to that touchdown, that's such an emotional thing too. Holy cow! You have a great punt by Ozark that pins Republic offense deep in their own side of the field, and they turn around and do a 96-yard touchdown.
Yeah. And what I liked about the end of that play, Daniel Phillips took the ball, flipped it to the official, ran off the field. Wasn't a lot of theatrics.
94 yards in 15 seconds.
Wow.
In football gear.
That is
people
pretty good.
chasing you. That sounds impressive
That
to me
is.
anyway.
So Republic now up by 2 scores, 20-7.
The last kick by Republic went into the end zone. There wasn't trying to angle it towards the sideline there. Wonder if they'll try to do that again and just boot it straight into the end zone.
It's short of the end zone, and I think the ball came out.
It did. It came out. There's a scrum.
I think Ozark got it.
Wow, that could have been a huge turn of events there. If Republic could have came up with that ball after scoring a touchdown and having a short field.
Well, Daniel Phillips was just 3 yards short of the school record for a longest touchdown run. Tom McFetrich in 1979 ran one 97 yards. So Daniel Phillips is over there thinking, why couldn't that punt have been a little bit better? Of course, he might have fallen down, but if he had 3 more yards to go, he might not have made it. They both looked pretty winded by the time they got to the end. 3:21 left in the half. Republic up 27, and Ozark trying to reverse its fortunes. And they give it up the middle. And coming up and making the hit, Lester. After Bowers made a couple of men miss in the backfield, Lester came in and cleaned it up. And Republic just playing better all around, defensively, offensively. Still making mistakes, but they are playing better the last quarter, really.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Ozark is still trying to stick to the run game. The defense has just shut it down. Their most success has been their pass.
That time they're going to pass it, and Bowers wasn't ready. It was a perfect throw right to him, and Bowers didn't turn around in time to catch the ball.
There's a flag on the play. That's generally in the location of holding. No, that is a chop block.
So it would be a long mark off. Do you keep it 3rd and 8? and decline the penalty, or do you push him way back? 240.
Maybe half the distance.
I just push him back. I like making the opposing team go backwards.
Back to Daniel Phillips' run. He had a long touchdown last year at Willard. It was on a kickoff return. He ran it back for a touchdown, and that was after a pretty miserable first half by Republic. If you remember, they did not play well at Willard in the first half. And Daniel Phillips, the early kickoff to start the second half, kind of jump-started Republic and got them going on the road to victory there. They do take the penalty and march them all the way back to the 11-yard line. So with 2:40 left, Ozark in a big hole. About second down and 18.
Second down and 21.
Well, the announcer said second down and 21, but I don't think that's right. I think it's second down and 18. Either way, hit as he threw, and boy, that was dangerously close to an interception because he was hit as he got rid of it.
The defense did a good job of reading everything, and that looked like that was 100% intended for Bowers, the running back. He was split out as a receiver because Ozark QB was looking at him the entire time. He was pretty much telling the entire defense where he was throwing it, and Bowers had a guy on him the entire time, and that was about the only option he had, was throwing it out of bounds.
There was Evan Buchanan with the pressure, and now it's third down and long. Still says 3rd and 20 on the board, but it's not quite 3rd and 20, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called by Ryan Cornelson, I think. Let's wait to see what the official says, where he points. Yep, timeout Republic with 2:33 left. So we'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com.
All right, third down and 18. I physically counted the hash marks that time to make sure I'm not adding it wrong, but it's third down and 18. Out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket and throwing upfield. There's nobody there. I think he expected his receiver to go a different direction. So with 2:26 left, Ozark's going to have to punt it away. And the thing about throwing there is, yeah, maybe you get the first down, but it's not that likely. And now you stop the clock. Whereas if you ran it, you can run some clock before you punt it away and make it a little more difficult on Republic.
And again, the intended receiver for Ozark was Bowers, so that was 3 pass plays in a row where they were trying to throw it to number 2. Just weren't able to connect.
Garrett Lester, Ryder Davis back deep. And Cook from his own goal line kicks a line drive, and it bounces. It's going to be let go down to the 41. So pretty good punt, not 67 yards, but that just means Daniel Phillips doesn't have as far to run this time. 2:14 left to go in the second quarter. Republic on top 20-7, and we'll take a break. No, we won't take a break. They're back out there already. You don't need a break, do you, Rich?
Nah.
No, me either.
I'm not the one who ran 94 yards.
Yeah, the question is Daniel Phillips back out there? He is, number 1, so he doesn't need a break. He had enough of a break already.
That's youth for you right there.
Yes, it is. Woods is in the shotgun. Phillips is in motion. They're going to give it to him. Oh, he's not tired. There he goes, and that time he's flipped around and gets about 6 yards on first down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield.
Illegal shift.
So I don't know, was somebody moving at the same time as Phillips? I had my binoculars in too tight to see if there was more than one guy moving.
I didn't see any, but it doesn't take much for a referee to throw a flag on that particular thing. Oh well, that just means Republic has to go 5 additional yards to score the touchdown here on this possession.
First down and 15. Just outside the 35.
Considering all the penalties, the fact that Republic is up 20-7 is welcome. That time to White, and he runs downhill over a couple of guys, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, and then some, down to the 44-yard line, 150, and the clock continues to run with second down and about 7 or 8 coming up for Republic.
Offensively, definitely a positive difference between the first quarter and the second quarter when it comes to Republic's running game. The running game really wasn't getting that established in the first quarter, but here in the second quarter, the running game is just kind of having its way with this Ozark defense.
Two receivers off to the far side. Cannon Ellison and Rexroth, but they go to Phillips, and he's pushed out of bounds, but not before he picked up the first down.
Everybody's getting in on the running game. We've called Phillips, Wyatt, Cannon Kroll, White. Everybody's had some success, and that really is a tribute to the offensive line. The offensive line this quarter is doing outstanding.
Woods got out of bounds, or Phillips got out of bounds. I think they go deep to Rexroth here. 109 left. They've got to move it upfield at some point. They got it all packed in, and they're going to fake it and play action to Rexroth. And I called it, and there he goes, and it is caught down inside the 5 to the 2. He caught that so smoothly, I didn't even realize he'd caught it, and that's exactly what they ran, and they are in striking distance again with 1 minute left in the half.
Rexroth just ran a post route, caught it in stride. That's why it was so smooth, is Wyatt literally hit him in stride to where Rexroth did not have to change his route at all.
So now the clock moves again, but only 2 yards to go for the Tigers, so they're not in any real hurry here. They give it to White, or rather Kroll, and he's in. Cannon Kroll with a touchdown. 45 seconds left, and it is 26-7. And for a team that didn't play very well in the first half, this is a good score to have going into the halftime break.
Yeah, that first quarter, just a little slow for both sides of the ball for Republic. You know, when it was 7-6 there late in the first quarter, thought this was going to be kind of a back and forth thing, but so far since then, it's been all Republic. Extra point is good.
45 seconds left. It's 27-7. Republic on top. So we'll take a quick break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
At Cox Health, being named a best place to work for 5 years running means a lot to us because it means our people feel supported. People like
Ryan, Assistant Director of Pharmacy.
Jim, I'm a volunteer.
Renee, Flight Paramedic.
Iris, Registered Nurse.
Dr. John, Cardiology.
And when they feel supported, they can do their jobs better, which means they can take better care of you. A better place for our people and you. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Welcome back. 45 seconds left in the first half, and Republic has opened up a 27-7 lead. They trailed 7-6 not that long ago, and they've reeled off 21 straight points. Mason Cole will tee it up and kick it off.
Yeah, the second quarter is so much better than the first game, or the first quarter. Not so much that the first quarter was bad. It just took a little bit for Republic to kind of get itself established.
Inside the 10. And good coverage again by the Tigers. They stop him short of the 20-yard line. Peyton Bullinger with the return for Ozark.
There was a couple of white jerseys there. I think that was Gimlin, I think. May have been the one that actually made the tackle.
Catch a number.
That, and we're outside and the sun is down and we've kind of lost our light.
We got no light for the rosters. Our phones are gonna die because we're using our flashlights on our phones to see our rosters. Out of the shotgun, Ozark is gonna run it, and they dropped the pitch, and the Tigers didn't pick it up. They did pick it up. They jumped on it, and they do have it. Who's got it? Caleb Norman with the recovery, number 32.
He's trying to hand the football off to the referees, and no one's taking it.
No, it wasn't number 32. It was number 22. So it was Brady Lewis with the fumble recovery. Well, Brady Lewis has been all over the place for a kid who was on the swim team before this year, and he has had a big start to the season. Wow. 35 seconds left. Brady Lewis with the fumble recovery. And that was just a botched pitch, and Republic can really put the nail in it here. And they throw it deep, and it's caught by Rexroad, but he drops it, and it's out of bounds. Just a little too high for him to hold on to. But you look at the height of the defensive backs of Ozark, and you throw it up high, and with Rexroad's hands, that is going to be hard for Ozark to stop.
Right.
You almost got to rely on pressure on Woods.
And what was great is the fact that Wyatt had a little bit of pressure on him. He had to roll out, and he threw that on the run. And we mentioned that last season, too, in week one also, is just Wyatt's athletic ability to be able to throw such a good ball while he's rolling out to his left or right.
Tigers back in the red zone, and they throw it up top, and that one is incomplete. Intended that time for Cannon Ellison, and he couldn't extricate himself. Nope, that was David Hayes. Boy, I'm having a hard time. No, that's 18. That's Cannon Ellison. In that case, I have been having a hard time, but in that case, it was the PA announcer who was having a hard time in the press box. So that was intended for Ellison. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and 10, 22.9 seconds left in the half. Tigers have been perfect in the red zone so far tonight. And our red zone report, sponsored by Sarah Rader. 3 for 3 so far, trying to make it 4 for 4. And they fumbled the snap, or the exchange, the handoff, and Woods is hit and dropped. 15 seconds left, and I think that may be it.
Yeah, Republic doesn't have any timeouts left, so
now they're going to try and get one off.
The only thing they can do is maybe, yeah.
They do. Less than a second left, but was that 4th down? Yeah, the scoreboard says 3rd down.
No, it was 3rd down.
It was 3rd down. So he did. No, now.
Yeah, that was 4th.
Yeah, so that's situational football there. You gotta know as the QB.
Yes, but in Wyatt's defense, he's looking at the scoreboard right in front of him, and it says 3rd down. So that's well, if Ozark does anything with it, then we'll complain. But probably just makes it take a little longer to get us to halftime is probably the result of that. I don't even think Ozark is going to try anything here. They're set up to just guard against the snap getting away. And they will down it. Never really understood if you're going to down it, getting into the shotgun. I guess if you never go under center, that's the way you do it. But that runs the clock down, and we are at halftime. 27-7, Republic on top. They turned it around after a slow start, and we will take a break and be back with the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. PKD Cafe, where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up and unwind after school, after practice, or anytime. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at PKD Cafe. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozark since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Not only does Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies, and their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Tigers on top of Ozark 27-7, and Rich, that was a slow start, but they got it turned around in the second quarter.
Yeah, first quarter, both teams kind of filling each other out. I think it took a little bit for the Republic defense to make sure that there was no confusion and no longer allowing a receiver to just run right up the middle. That's pretty much what was the big plays there in that first quarter for Ozark. In the score was a little bit confusion in the Republic defensive backfield. Not picking up every single receiver, make sure that everybody's accounted for, but after that, shut things down, and I'm a little surprised that Ozark's offense there in the second quarter really didn't go back too much to the successful pass plays that they had there in the first quarter. They really kind of try to establish the running game, and the Republic defense just shut it down, and it even showed up there on that turnover there late in the second quarter whenever Republic had a bad pitch to the running back, and he bobbled it and allowed Republic to have a short field there. But definitely the team that has made the best and most successful adjustments as the first half went on was obviously Republic. You know, it looked like it was going to be a close game there early when it was 7-6. Republic did what it needed to do, and it has kind of been a lopsided second quarter there. Republic going up 27-7.
And I think, you know, let's be honest, Ozark is kind of in the situation, I think, against Republic that Republic has been in a lot of times. Republic's the better team, and Ozark's going to have to play very well to beat Republic. And so many years we've been covering Republic, and Republic's been up against better teams, and yeah, they had a chance to win, but they had to play not necessarily perfect, but they had to play really well. And Ozark played well at the start, did not play so well in the second quarter, and that's when Republic's talent took over. So it was an explosion in the second quarter for Republic, and they took control and have control here at halftime, trying to spoil the home opener for Ozark. One other game in the COC going on tonight, and that is Willard and Joplin. And that was an interesting halftime score. Willard ahead of Joplin only 14-6. So close game. Joplin ahead of Willard 14-6. So surprisingly close game in my opinion. But early in the season, and you still see some of those scores sometimes. Weeks 1, 2, 3, you don't really quite know what to expect out of teams. And so a lot shakes loose in those early weeks, and you find out what the relative talent levels of the teams are. Beautiful moon is rising across the way, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on our camera, but it's just popping up over the trees behind the Republic section, and that camera does not do it justice. Let's see if we can zoom in.
Yeah, it's got a
and hold in for a little bit, and there you go. You can kind of
orange color.
See it. I say, it's more orange than red tonight. That's what I say.
I will go with that.
Even though we're in Ozark. So I just took over the camera from Jenny Rackley over here, who's done a great job in the first half. Steve Rackley down on the sideline. Caden Sumter down on the sideline, getting us kind of the flavor of the game from down there. And so that's been a nice addition to the broadcast. And hope you're enjoying our coverage here. And it's been a fun start to the football season, and we are only a game and a half in. So we are, 7.5% through the regular season. No, there's only 9 games in the regular season, so we're more than that. Tim, you're the statistician.
I'm sorry, I didn't calculate that stat.
All right, well, do you have some other stats for us?
I do.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, Republic was led by Wyatt Woods, 2 of 6 passing, 107 yards, but he lost 40 yards passing on penalties. He rushed 14 times for 72 yards with 2 touchdowns. Daniel Phillips had 3 carries, 107 yards with the long 94-yard touchdown run. Cannon Kroll had the other rushing touchdown. James Rexroth, 2 receptions, both receptions to James, 107 yards. Total yards for Republic, 311. They punted on their first 2 possessions and then scored 4 straight touchdowns. Defense also got in the game with 2 sacks for a loss of 13 yards, and then Brady Lewis had the fumble recovery. For Ozark, their quarterback Peyton Russell, 7 out of 10 for 147 yards and a touchdown before that big hit on the sack.
Yeah.
The Republic defense has shut down the Ozark rushing attack. 12 carries, 9 yards. So,
wow.
Ozark only has 143 total yards of offense in the first half.
And you mentioned Rexroth's over 100 yards receiving. That's only the ones that count. I mean, he's up, if you didn't have the penalties, he would be up near 200 yards, because I don't think there was any overlap. Like, those big catches didn't come after the penalties, so it's not like we're double counting. If he'd have not
40
had
yards.
those,
He lost 40 yards in
okay, so he'd be around 150 in the first half if we hadn't had those penalties. So great, not a great start, but a great first half overall for Republic as they lead it 27-7. We're going to take a break and be back with more on the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. at 526 East Harrison in Republic, right behind McAllister's Deli. We also offer youth service for students 6th through 12th grades on Wednesday evenings with doors opening at 5 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Welcome back to Ozark, where Republic is on top 27-7. Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Thanks to Gold Medal Gyms for sponsoring the halftime show. And want to remind you of their new gymnastics program for preschoolers, educational gymnastics, the Sweet Peas program. And it's a great new program at Gold Medal Gym, so you can enroll your young ones in that and get them some exercise and some educational exercise at the same time during their preschool years. Call Gold Medal Gyms to find out more about that. Well, Rich, what do you do if you're Republic coming off that big finish in the second quarter?
Oh, you just keep doing what you did there in the second quarter. Running game has been there. Obviously, Rexroth has had success, especially when there was man coverage on him. There's no one really on Ozark's D-backs that will be able to stay with him. Even if they are able to keep up with his speed, his height, and his reach, and his jumping ability, Wyatt doesn't necessarily have to be 100% accurate. He just can have to throw it to where Rexroth can jump over the defender and catch the ball. Ozark really hasn't had success, so defensively, you just keep doing what you're able to do. Just really surprised that Ozark really hasn't gone back to the passing game. That's kind of what really got them in the game there in the first quarter. And second quarter, they tried to establish the run game, and our defense did a great job of shutting that down. They tried to do the pitch several times, and our defense was just flying to the ball and shutting it down, and it even caused a fumble there. But I like the speed, I like the enthusiasm, I like the aggressiveness on both sides of the ball for Republic, so obviously you just keep it going.
Rich, you have an uncanny ability to stop talking right when I need to cough.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of uncanny abilities and traits.
Well, let's ask your kids about that in class. I don't know. 27 points, 4 touchdowns in the first half, and that means $80 in donations from Destiny Church to the price tag and locker 518. Those are clothing stores in the Republic School District that offer free clothing to students who need it. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Destiny Church's support of that cause and their support of Republic Tiger Sports. And the score tracker has been busy already. We're just about a week into the season, and already a couple dozen scores up on the Absolute Roofing score tracker. You can see some of them, some of the latest scores up there at the top of your screen, but Absolute Roofing sponsoring a page on the website, the score tracker, where we are doing our dead level best to get every score at every level all season long. And I had taken the score tracker down, but now it's back up again. So I hope you were imagining all the scores while I was talking, but there it is. So Ozark will get the ball first after that coin flip. They won the coin flip, they deferred, and it looked like that was going to work out. But when it did briefly, but Republic took control after a couple of kind of sloppy possessions. Just about ready to go here in the second half.
The kickoff, excluding the ball being kicked out of bounds, the kickoff team has done an outstanding job of not allowing Ozark to have any success returning the ball.
Yep.
We've had all 11 white jerseys just flying down the field, staying in their lanes, and making some great tackles down the field.
So, Rich, what are you going to do with your Friday night? I didn't get a chance to ask you.
I don't know.
Well, you think about it.
Yeah.
Ball caught at the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. Run back out to the 25, 26-yard line before the coverage team is there to meet him. And that's where Ozark will start the drive.
Be interested to see what Ozark comes out with. If they try to go back to some of the success they had throwing the ball, or they try to do some more of that misdirection in the run game. Republic's defense in the second quarter pretty much shut down any attempt that Ozark had keeping the ball on the ground.
So the first down play, they hand it off. And taken out by Bowers past the 30. Near the 35.
A couple of missed tackles there by Republic defense. They had the opportunity to keep Bowers to maybe 1 or 2. Ozark quick to the ball. Again, Ozark keeps it on the ground, gives it to Bowers, and he's able to stretch it out for a first down there. It looked like the Republic defense was going to hold him to just a short amount of yardage, but kind of spun himself out and was able to pick up the necessary yards to get that first down.
Boy, the weather here is just perfect. We have been so fortunate every time we've come up, had an opportunity to come up on top here, and this is one of my favorite places to call a game because we're up pretty high, got a good view. It's unobstructed. There's no window in front of us that hasn't been cleaned.
I just wish it wasn't Ozark.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing's perfect. And there's Gimlin. He came off a block and hit the runner in the backfield. There's another tackle for a loss for Cole Gimlin.
There is a flag on the play. The sideline judge threw it pretty early, so I think it might be against Ozark.
Gimlin's going to jump in there, and he's going to decline it himself. He wants the tackle for a loss. They do decline it. So rather than take the 5, that makes sense. Instead of taking the 5-yard, if it was holding, they probably take it. But with that, they force Ozark to burn the down. And they also move him back a couple of yards. Looked like a little confusion on where everybody was going to set up for Ozark. One man in motion. They're going to throw it out in the flat, and it is dropped. Intended for Sam Clark. Zion Allen was over there with the coverage, but Clark just dropped it, and it's third down and 12.
Yeah, Zion was trailing Clark there. If Clark would have caught it, I think Zion would have been able to make the tackle for short yardage, but ball was there. The receiver just for whatever reason dropped it, bobbled it there, brings up a big third down.
Third and 12 from the 36-yard line for Ozark. And Peyton Russell out of the shotgun is going to throw. He's under pressure. There was probably a hold. Bad. It's almost picked off. Lester was there. So was Brady Lewis. 11 and 22. And coming in with the pressure was Logan Hunt.
Logan Hunt did a good job. He pretty much read where the ball was going. The QB hung that ball just a little too long instead of it maybe being a little bit, on a rope. He did a rainbow. The ball hung in the air. Defense did a good job of closing the gap and batting it down.
So they'll have to punt it away. And Cook puts his foot into it, and that one's not so long, and it is dropped. And Ozark may have it. I think Lester came up late and bobbled it. And Ozark gets it at the 35.
Yeah, that's always something that's always in the back of your mind whenever you see a return man, especially on punts. Instead of standing and kind of waiting for the ball to come down to you versus a return guy running up on the ball. And a lot of times when they run up on the ball, there's a lot of opportunity for what just happened.
That's really the first big mistake I can think of, other than, missed extra point, that special teams has made. So Ozark with new life on this drive. And they pitch it out over here on the near side, around the corner, a gain of 5 or 6. Owens takes it, and it was Garrett Lester who came up and made the hit. This is a question for you. Is this the same? This is a new drive. This would be a new drive, right?
Yes, it
Tim?
is.
Yes. So not the same drive.
Gain of 6 yards, second down.
And under pressure, they throw it, and it's caught, and it's down inside the 5, complete from Russell to Brady Owens. And the Tigers had pressure. Braden Casey, number 20, was in there and flying in fast, but Russell got rid of it in time. And Ozark with a chance to get back on the board.
They're quick up to the ball. They're trying to take advantage of this momentum shift.
Going to keep it and fight forward, and it's close. Not sure he got in.
No signal yet. The referees
Nope,
are
he is in.
talking
So a touchdown on the keeper by Peyton Russell with 9:12 left to go in the... Oh, no, it wasn't Peyton Russell. It was Jack Bowers who ran it in with 9:12 left, and that makes it 27-13, and now an extra point opportunity for Ozark. Little momentum swing here. Snap is good, and the kick is good. And with 9:12 left, it's 27-14. Republic up by 13 points. They'll get the ball when we come back after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game, because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger spirit.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates.
Welcome back. Republic will try to answer that touchdown by Ozark. They had scored 21 consecutive points before Ozark punched it in there. Garrett Lester back inside the 5, joined by Fleetwood on the far side hash mark and Daniel Phillips on the near side. That long touchdown run by Daniel Phillips is looking mighty important right now, and Fleetwood with the return, out past the 20, past the 30, past the 35, or almost past the 35 before he's finally dragged down. Mason Fleetwood with the long return, and we've got a little extracurricular activity down there. And
see, that's going to be the second flag. There was a flag that was thrown down here at the 30, and then there you had a Republic and Ozark player scuffling after the whistle was blown. That warranted a second flag, so
Cannon Ellison was
holding against Republic on the first flag.
Holding against Republic.
And then unsportsmanlike
those
on
offset.
both teams. This will be interesting here to see.
Cole will push it back 10 from wherever it was. Can't tell if he's going to put the ball down on the 19 or if he's going to march it off from the 19. He hasn't put the ball down. Now he puts it down. Thought, well, maybe the hold was way back there, but no. So Wyatt Woods is going to be up under center. They've got Rexroad over on the far side near the sideline. Everybody else in tight. Cannon Kroll right behind Woods. And they give it to Cade White coming around from the slot. Picks up a couple of yards, not much more. Brings up second down at about 8.
And earlier when Ozark scored their touchdown, Republic responded huge by rattling off a few touchdowns. We'll see how they respond here early in the third quarter after a turnover and a quick Ozark touchdown.
Woods out of the shotgun here. He's got Ellison to the right, Phillips and Rexroth to the left, and they throw it to Phillips. Makes the catch, spins, and goes out of bounds. Short of the first down, I think. Yep, by a couple of yards. Brings up third down for Republic.
That was by Phillips.
Yes.
That looked like it's Wyatt put a little extra mustard on that there, and Phillips did a great job of getting both hands on it.
From the 27-yard line, it's third down.
A little bit of personnel change there for the Republic offense.
Third and about 2. Woods keeps it. And a little quarterback read, and he took it out past the 30 for the first down. Put it in the belly of the running back, then pulled it back out and took it.
Yeah, great job by the offensive line there. They got a good push up front, allowing him to pick up the yardage needed.
First and 10 Republic from the 31.
Just over 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Republic led 6-0. Ozark came back, took a 7-6 lead. Republic scored 21 straight to make it 27-7, and Ozark just scored. Phillips a little juke inside out, and then he finally ducked it inside and dove forward for about 3 yards. Was waiting to see where the hole was going to be, and finally kind of squirted through there on the inside part of it.
And Phillips has had a good night. We've called his name quite a bit there. I mean, even without the 90-plus yard touchdown, he's ran the ball, he's caught the ball, kind of all over the field.
That was a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7. Woods gives it to Kroll, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Fought his way forward for about 4 more.
Kroll does a good job of always falling forward. Looks like he's going to get stopped, for a short yardage, and somehow he's always stumbling forward and picks up an additional 3 to 4.
Yeah, call it 3, so third down rather, and 4. Second time in a row, Republic is at a third down.
Third down.
A little more breathing room than they had before. Rexroth's over here on the near side.
He has a big cushion.
They give it to White, and he takes it to the far side and has the first down. They saw something off the left side of the line there, and he just went right to the opening and picked up the first down relatively easily. Oh, it was Kroll. No, it was White. PA announcers thought it was 9, but it was 8. I got to stop second guessing myself.
You knew you need to stick with your gut there.
So 1st and 10 from the 44. And a handoff to Phillips, and that time he runs into a tackler at the line of scrimmage. He thought he had an opening, and then he didn't. And he was drilled backwards. Big hit by number 5 for Ozark, Frankie Munoz.
Yeah, number 5 almost picked up Phillips off the ground.
You know what? But then Phillips helped him up after the play.
Nice guy.
Yeah, after the long touchdown run, he just flipped the football to the official, and he helps up the guy who hit him with the tackle. Woods is going to keep it around the edge, and he's hit. Picks up 3 or 4. Still in bounds. 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And it was Jordan Giles who made the tackle for Ozark, and it brings up another third down. This time it's 3rd and 7.
And what I like about this drive is just a slow, methodical drive. They're getting, 3 to 4 yards every single play, eating up a little bit of clock here. Yeah, Ozark, defensively, they had some confusion, and I think they thought they had too many guys out there and then didn't have enough, so the Ozark coach had to call a timeout.
So 4:57 left to go in the third quarter. Republic on top 27-14 and driving. They'll have a third down coming up when we come back after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. PKD Cafe, where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up and unwind after school, after practice, or anytime. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at PKD Cafe. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Welcome back. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Rich, have you decided what you're doing with your Friday yet?
No, I don't, this time of year I don't get too many Fridays off, so it's probably going to be relaxing and then mentally preparing for next week.
I thought you were going to go to I thought they were going to say you're going to go to a football game. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's see what Ryan Cornelson and the Tigers have up their sleeve. They keep it for Woods, and he's got a big hole. He's open down inside the 30, the 20. There's a flag coming in from behind the play.
Oh, man.
It was the back judge who threw it in, I think.
Yeah, they're motioning towards Republic. Oh, man.
Now, where is that penalty, though? If that's far enough upfield, it may still be a first down. So it is a hold against Republic, but it happened somewhat upfield. So if nothing else, it's going to be 3rd and shorter than it was, I think. If they mark it off from the 40, that'll take it back to the 50, and it'll be 3rd down and about 3 or 4. Yeah, that's where they put it. So the ball right at midfield, and now it's 3rd and 4. It was 3rd and 7 before. And I would guess they would go for it if they don't get it from here.
Yeah, then just there's been a lot of mistakes on the Republic side. This game could probably be a little bit more lopsided as if now, if you were to take away the penalties. Republic kind of shooting themselves in the foot. But they've been able to overcome these penalties, though.
Michael Worthy and James Rexroth on the near side. Daniel Phillips lined up wide to the left. And they give it to Cade White. And he rolls off a man and has the first down. You got to pay so much attention to the receivers, especially Rexroth, that those running backs that are maybe lesser options have openings, and the offensive line does its work. And you can't double cover everybody. You can't focus on everybody. And White took it right in there and picked up the first down to the 40.
What I love is no matter who the ball carrier is for Republic, they refuse to go down on first contact. They're always trying to get that extra little bit of yard. And you saw that there on that last run with White.
And Kroll gets it and takes it ahead for nearly 5 yards. Again, a big push by the offensive line. And it was number 75, Blaze Mooneyham, the junior, leading the way on that one.
Yeah, we always got to give a shout out to the offensive line. Their names aren't always in the stats or the next morning's newspaper, so it's always great and the offensive line's doing a good job, and say, you know, a name or a number every once in a while.
Second down and 5 with 3:44 left in the third quarter. Kroll back in the backfield. White and Phillips lined up in the slot, and Phillips is going to get it, and he jets inside a hole, and he's upfield, and he's wrapped around the neck and pulled down, but not before he picked up a first down inside the 30 down to about the 28.
Phillips has got great vision. When he's out there in the open field, you see his ability to kind of see where a defender, you know, kind of anticipates where the defender's going, is able to do a good job of, you know, planting his foot and changing direction.
Up under center again, Woods gives it to Kroll, and he spins around, takes it inside the 25, down to the 22 and a half, the 23-yard line is where they're going to put it.
Tackle made by number 25, Charles.
And this is a very classic Republic drive the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, this drive is eating up a lot of time here in the third quarter.
From the 23.
And the thing is, if they start to pack it in the middle, just flip it out to Rexroad. You've got that option, even though you want to run the clock. Kroll again, and he's near a first down. Just short, I think, but very close, and it'll be third down and short coming up for Republic. Tigers trying to move to 2-0 in the conference. This is another thing that's advantageous about this is Ozark's a Class 6 now, and so that's an improvement that helps the formula. Beating a Class 6 school helps the district rankings. And Kroll again. He's got the first down that time, down inside the 15. And the Tigers are in the red zone again. They are 4 for 4, or 3 for 4 in the red zone. That didn't make it last time. But our red zone report, sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Thanks to Sarah Rader for her support of Republic Tiger Sports. Tigers trying to make it 4 for 5 inside the red zone tonight. Down under 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and trying to make it a 3-score cushion again. Cannon Ellison is over here on the right side, split out wide. And Cade White with a big run, and he pushes his way inside the 5, dives for the end zone, he's in! What a run by Cade White! And he did a lot of that work on his own, and that is that downhill running that Ryan Cornelson stressed with him. He is a big kid and back on the offensive side of the ball after being on defense last year, and he got it done that time. And he makes it 33-14. How long was that run?
14 yards, longest run of the year for him.
Ryder Davis to hold, Mason Cole to kick. And it is long, straight, and good. 1:37 left to go in the third quarter. It is 34-14 Republic. They are in control right now, and we'll see if they can stay that way after we take a break. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service, serving the Ozark since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Not only does Gold Medal Gyms now offer Sweet Peas, educational gymnastics for preschoolers, they also offer recreational and competitive gymnastics and cheerleading for kids up to 18 years old. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com.
Welcome back. Tigers lead at 34-14, a 15-play drive per Tim Barnes. That's the longest drive in plays, I think, of the season. And a couple of missed tackles. Good return by Ozark out to the 34-yard line by Peyton Bullinger of Ozark. I was laughing because coming out of the break, because last week there was a drive where Cannon Kroll had 61 yards out of the 63 yards on the drive. And when I wrote something, I don't remember if it was a Facebook post or a paragraph in the game article, I put that he had 61 yards of the 63 play drive. So 63 plays, probably not. I don't think that's even possible. You'd have to have a lot of penalties. And they hand it off up the middle. That was Bowers. And he picked up about 4.5 yards on first down.
As we wind down this third quarter, I think Ozark realizes that they've got to do something with this drive here if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, time is getting late. And Lester comes off a block and makes a tackle. Garrett Lester took down Bowers.
Yeah, Lester was there, and Cameron Allen came in to help clean things up.
So 3rd and 5.
Defense is doing great. Ozark's going to try to get one last play here before the end of the third.
Under pressure, he threw it, and that was going nowhere. It was almost intercepted by Zion Allen, or at least he was the closest guy to it. But there were about 3 Tigers breaking through the line over there. Gimlin was back there, and so were Keegan and Logan Hunt.
Obviously not what Ozark was wanting here. They won a quick 3 plays and really didn't get anywhere with the ball, having to punt the ball and give it right back to this potent Republic offense.
And a snap almost went over his head. He jumped up and got it. Good punt. There's Ryder Davis to make the catch. He slips a tackle and takes it out past the 30 to the 35. Good return under duress by Ryder Davis with 11 seconds left in the quarter. Republic will trot out there, run a play, and that'll probably be it.
Number 2, Ryder Davis on the return. Tackle made by number 5, Frankie Munoz.
How much things have changed with Coach Cornelison. Just the expectations have been set so high. Now you expect, this output just about every single game by this Republic football team.
And the handoff inside, I think, to Kroll. Yes. Cannon Kroll gains about 4 yards on first down. Again, a push by the offensive line, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter. 34-14 Republic. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Welcome back. Ready to start the fourth quarter. 34-14 lead for Republic.
0-2. 6-1.
They've got it up to the line of the scrimmage again.
4. You're the winner of the 50-50 raffle.
And Cade White, he's hit, leaned forward though, and gained a couple of yards on his way down.
Number 9, Cade White on the carry. Tackle made by number 25,
You know, White
Charles Lawson.
and Kroll, they don't get any easy running.
Gain of 5 yards on the
Their
play.
plays are usually right into the heart of the defense.
Correction, gain
And
of 2 yards on the play.
they've both had solid nights.
40-yard line.
And what we've seen so far in this game is this has been, you know, all the yardage is by committee. It's not any one individual that just seems to be getting, you know, most of the yards, most of the plays. The ball has been spread out.
Again, White, he's got a lot of room there, and he ran over a man on his way through and takes it past the 50 into Ozark territory. That was a fun run. Boy, when he gets up ahead of steam going downfield, it's a different type of body build, but kind of like Connor Sandridge in that I wouldn't want him to run into me going full speed. He's a big guy.
What you also don't want is, as a defender, you don't want to be on film getting leveled by the opposing QB.
At their stand located on the concourse. 8-0-2, 6-1, 6-4.
And they handed it to Kroll. I lost track of where the ball was, and he almost picked up a first down. Picked up 9 on first down. So a good gain by Cannon Kroll.
Yeah, he just kind of stumbled his way for those 9 yards. He kind of bounced off a couple of defenders and then almost did like a roll flip over the last guy that we'll give the credit for the tackle. I think more Cannon fell over the defender more than the defender took him down.
Ellison is over here, split out wide. Everybody else packed in tight. And they hand off to Kroll. He has the ball loose, but Woods jumped on it on the line of scrimmage. So Woods heads up play. He'd already handed it off, but he was still paying attention, and he saw the ball pop out. And it brings up 3rd down and 1. We talked about expectations of Ryan Cornelson, and that's obvious from not only the level of play, but you know, I'll go down there, and when I interview him after this game, he'll talk about the mistakes, but he doesn't do it in a negative way. He just says, hey, those are things we can do better. Last week he said, you know, I thought we'd play better than this. I'm happy the kids got it done, but we can play better than we played this week, and I'm sure he's going to say the same thing this week. But again, they're getting it done, and Kroll that time has the first down and hung on to it down to the 32-yard line. It's just a completely different attitude around the football program the last 3 years, or 2 years, really.
Yeah, much agreed. I would think that most people listening would agree with you that the attitude has changed, and it obviously shows on the field. You've had a quick turnaround with this football culture, and you know, the season isn't done, you know, after week 10. We're looking forward to week 12 plus.
Gonna throw it. Might have been a hold. I didn't see a flag. They got a man open down inside the 5. It's caught, and that is a touchdown, complete to Corey Craigmine.
And I love the aggressiveness. I love it. We're not calling plays just to eat up clock. We're calling plays to put some more points up on the scoreboard.
So Woods to Craigmile. How long was that pass?
32 yards. First touchdown pass of the year for Wyatt.
Makes it 40-14.
Bobbled, hold.
Ryder Davis is going to throw it, and he was almost caught, but it's going to be pass interference on the, I think that's what it is, pass interference on the botched snap. Don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, you're right.
Pass interference on an extra point attempt. So that's half the distance to the goal.
So yeah, that's obviously in Republic's favor. A bad hold on the extra point ends up in a re-kick.
So Mason Cole will line up again. Ryder Davis will try to get it down again. And here comes the snap. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good, and it's 41-14 Republic. 8:57 left to go in the game. Republic has taken control, and we will take a break. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com.
At Cox Health, being named a best place to work for 5 years running means a lot to us because it means our people feel supported. People like
Ryan, Assistant Director of Pharmacy.
Jim, I'm a volunteer.
Renee, flight paramedic.
Iris, Registered Nurse.
Dr. John, cardiology.
And when they feel supported, they can do their jobs better, which means they can take better care of you. A better place for our people and you. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Welcome back. 8:57 left to go in the game, and just about ready to kick it off is Mason Cole. And he kicks it on a line, one hop, fielded at about the 13-yard line and all the way out to the 33-yard line, a 20-yard return for Ozark.
Number 22,
Peyton Bullinger.
Going back for that touchdown again shows the athletic ability of Wyatt, him being able to throw a dart on the move there. He was rolling out to his right and threw it straight to his receiver. Pregame there did a great job of stretching out and getting that ball just across the goal line.
So Ozark will line it up and try again. And they're going to throw it deep. And they called pass interference. I did not really see pass interference. He didn't turn around, but he didn't tangle him up.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
You don't have to turn around in high school.
I don't think it was bad enough to warrant two different referees to throw their flag.
I guess if two of them threw it, I guess maybe we're wrong. I don't like to broach the subject.
Nah. We're not wrong. I don't want to admit that I'm wrong.
So it's a first down for Ozark out near midfield, 49-yard line.
Following the penalty, first and 10 Tigers.
On the 48-yard line is where they're going to put it.
Yes, that's the correct spot.
Okay. They've got trips to the left side. They've got one man wide to the right. Again, they throw it, and Lester reached up and swatted it away. Lester might have been able to intercept that, but he just tomahawked it down to the turf.
Again, that's here in the second half. The passing game has not been there for Ozark. That's like the third or fourth time where the quarterback has thrown to an intended receiver that wasn't even ready for the ball, that wasn't even looking back for it.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's part of a new coach installing a new system, trying to do things differently. And they just aren't in sync yet at this stage of the season. Bowers takes it through the middle, zigzags his way into Republic territory down near the 45-yard line.
There's
Cameron Allen there.
A flag on that play, and it was pretty quick. Didn't see what he, with the white hat motion.
Legal shift to call on the Tigers.
There we go.
So the illegal shift takes it back into Ozark territory. Oh, I guess it was already in Ozark territory. They got into Republic territory, but that didn't count. So a 5-yard penalty back to the 43. And a good play by Gimlin in the backfield to trip up Bowers. Bowers' shoe came off. Gimlin grabbed him around the ankle and forced him to fall down.
Yeah, Gimlin, going all the way back to last year, does such a great job of getting in the backfield.
Yeah.
He's always wreaking havoc for the opposing offense, especially when you've got a guy coming off the edge, messing up, the read for a QB, or as soon as a running back gets the ball, he's already got an opposing jersey in his face. Ozark had some major confusion on personnel. They had to call a timeout.
7:57 left to go in the game. Republic on top 41-14. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO, or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com.
Welcome back. And Ozark up to the line on 3rd down and 14. And now we've got a whistle. And now I think Republic is going to call a timeout. So Republic didn't like something it saw on 3rd down and 14. These coaches don't know it's a school night. 7:57 left to go in the game. And it's been a good one for Republic. A lot of big performances. Wyatt Woods at quarterback. James Rexroth over 100 yards receiving. Daniel Phillips with a 94-yard touchdown run, one of the longest in Republic history. Just 3 yards short of the record. And then Garrett Lester's been all over the place on defense. So has Cole Gimlin. Logan Hunt has had a big game, among others. So mistakes, but other than the mistakes, it's kind of a silly thing to say, but I mean, when they haven't done something that's caused the play to come back, you've had a lot of good performances down there on the field for Republic. And 3rd and 14, the defense will try to make one more stop here. They're going to throw a little crossing pattern, and there was the defense. Was that complete? It was complete, but the tackle made by Gavin Lawhon.
I'm kind of surprised that it was 3rd and long, and they did such a short pass route.
Yep.
Ozark, you think they would try to do something a little bit deeper to try to get closer to that 1st down marker.
So 4th down and 10, they will go for it here. Under 7.5 minutes left in the game. Oh, they're going to pooch kick it. And it's going to roll down to the 29-yard line and roll out of bounds with 7:01 left in the game. And we'll keep it right here as the teams swap places. Here comes the offense for Republic.
23-yard punt, 1st and 10 Republic, from the 29.
Well, with the score the way it is late here in the 4th quarter, I wonder if coach will try to keep most of this on the ground.
Yeah, I would think.
Eat
I would
up
think
some clock.
his goal is for this to be the last drive of the game.
That'd be nice. Just keep that clock rolling.
I would say it's more likely to end the way it's gone in the second half, more likely to end with a touchdown.
And as we say, we would like the clock to roll. The referees call a timeout.
Ah, yes, the old mandatory water break. I've always loved the fact that the mandatory water break is not based on temperature but on date. Because it's actually quite pleasant out here. But, you know, if it's 95 degrees in late October, we're playing through it. 7:01 left, and Republic's like, well, we'll go maybe have a quick sip of water, but we're coming back out. And here come the Ozark players as well. And the other thing, I guess that maybe if that wasn't a water break, maybe that was a media timeout. Maybe that was for us. Woods is under center. White goes in motion. There goes the defense, but it didn't matter because Cannon Ellison was taking off on his route. Oh, they called it against Ozark. So maybe Ellison released after Ozark jumped over. Okay, I saw both of them move, but I didn't know who moved first, so it goes against Ozark.
No, it goes against Republic.
Oh, no, it is against. I thought he pointed the other way, but yeah, Ellison took off. I think that, well.
He was just a really excited young man to run his route.
I guess so. And yeah, but the defenders almost bailed him out because I don't think they were looking at him. He was split out so wide. And now we're going to have timeout.
We have yet to run a play in the past 5 minutes.
7:01 left. Well, I'm pretty much talked out for a while, so let's take a break. Evan Smith, let's go to commercial. After this timeout, we'll be back on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Use the binocs.
All right, welcome back. And I think the JV, a lot of the JV kids are in there. So we'll try and get you names so we can get their names called. Chance Gimlin is number 63, and he's in there at center. And the handoff goes to David Hayes. The quarterback is C.J. Ewell. So C.J. hands it off to David Hayes.
If you're a JV player, you're going to try to take full advantage of getting a lot of playing time here on what would normally be a Friday night.
I see Brady Pendleton, 66. Connor Luce, 67, the senior. Landon Harper, a sophomore. Number 68 is out there.
And they're going to take this down to almost. Oh.
The flag flies in. Did they wait too long?
No, there was still 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Dead ball. Offside. On Republic.
So offsides. Number 78, Clinton Smith, is out there on the line. Kenneth Sawyer, the 6'2 junior. Number 40 is out there. Owen Clyer is at running back. He's a sophomore at 5'9", number 15. Cannon Ellison still out there. And the handoff goes to Clyer, and his man falls down trying to tackle him, and he gets away, gets to the edge, and takes it all the way out past the 35. to the 37-38 yard line. He is down inbounds, so the clock continues to run, and a nice run by Owen Clyer. That's a future name we'll be calling a lot of, I think.
Yeah, that was a really good run. Kind of was able to outrun a couple of defenders that I thought were initially going to get him. And again, doesn't make any difference if it's varsity or JV. It's like every single ball carrier is always initiating the contact and falling to try to get that extra yardage.
Mason Fleetwood's out there in the slot. And they give it to Clyer again. Bounces to the near side and gets away from a man. Takes it out past the 40 for a gain of about 3 yards.
Number 15, Owen Clear.
Down under 5 minutes left. And the clock stops briefly while they move the chains.
4 yards on the play, good for a first down.
Up to the line they come. I think I've called everybody's name who's out there. So good to see those new faces. And Fleetwood gets it. Runs into a couple of guys and gets up and keeps running. That's optimism, positivity.
Tackle made by number 52, Johnny.
Maybe they didn't see it.
Right.
They just kept going.
Second down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Well, they hadn't blown the whistle, and so he was doing what the coaches tell him.
All right, there you go. I didn't notice that. Checking in, Owen George, a junior wide receiver, number 89. He comes out to the near side, split out wide. C.J. Ewell under center. And he hands it off to Hayes, who bounces off a man, spins ahead for a yard and a half. 3:40 left, brings up third down.
Number 19, David Hayes on the carry.
This is a great way to start the season. It was nice to be able to say that Republic's going to start the season 2-0, especially when you talk about how just difficult the COC schedule is. Doesn't make any difference who you're playing. It's going to be a tough week every single week.
And Clyer, tripped up as he was trying to get to the edge. Good play in the backfield.
Helmet came off, so Republic O-lineman. Harper's going to have to come off for at least one play.
Braxton Lundberg, the sophomore, number 64, checks in. 3 minutes and now under 3 minutes left to go in the game.
And the JV's going to have to hurry up and snap this. It is down to 2 seconds.
I think we're going to get
Well, Coach is saying that
it didn't reset.
That the play clock didn't reset.
Got it.
So referees motioning to reset it, and they'll get a fresh play clock.
So next week, another big one. Webb City comes to town, and the home schedule is stacked. And C.J. Ewell throws it long. He was overestimating the speed of his receivers, and I don't think they went the direction that he was expecting. Cannon Ellison and Owen Clyer were out there, but
Tigers take over to 41-yard line.
But looking ahead to next week, Webb City comes to town. Webb City, as we all know, across the state of Missouri, is one of the powerhouses when it comes to football, and they're going to come in trying to get a little bit of revenge on how their season ended last year. But I know this Republic team is going to stand tall and give Webb City everything they've got.
And the pitch to the near side. And a gang tackle made over there. First one there was number 38, Miles Turner, with the tackle. We'll try to get you some of these names also.
Tackle made by number 38, Chase Hicks. Loss of 1 yard on the play, second and 11.
Vinny Arjuelas is out there. Cooper White, the sophomore. And we've got a sack. Couple of defenders back there. In on the hit, Isaiah Hull, number 50, and Carter Murray, number 46, got back there quickly. Hull got there first.
Loss of 10 yards on the play, third down.
Miles Turner, Kenneth Sawyer was out there offensively, and he's out there. I thought I saw him out there, but now I don't think I do. I think I looked at the wrong number. Ethan Montiel, Mason Whitworth out there as well for the Tigers.
Number 16,
Gavin Lawhon also on the field. And number 29, Ferris Risley.
It's going to bring up 4th and about 21 for Ozark.
And Jen Villasica, number 14, out there also. Along with Ryder Davis at safety. They pitch it to the outside, and Davis came up and made a hit. But they bounced off. And a decent run, but nowhere near what they needed. Carry by Rory Banks. And Republic gets the ball on downs with less than 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Right, so Republic doesn't need to run a play here.
I barely even saw anything that happened on that drive. I was just trying to get numbers so I could say all their names.
Well, from the Ozark standpoint, really nothing did happen.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to not be excited about the good defensive play, but I was trying to get everybody's name called while they were out there on the field. And the Tigers will kneel on the ball, and that will allow them to run out the clock here. And it's a good win. 41-14 is the score. The Tigers move to 2-0, and they've got a big showdown with Webb City coming up next week. Time will run down. That will do it. And we'll take a quick break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Welcome back. 41-14 Republic. Lots of good performances tonight. And Republic moves to 2-0. Final thoughts, Rich Miles.
This was a great showing by Republic on both sides of the ball. Take away a few penalties and mistakes, and this game, wasn't even remotely close at all. But this, brings up where we talked about the culture and the attitude. This right here on the field just shows that things are headed obviously in the right direction, that the program is here to stay. It wasn't, last year wasn't just like a one-time thing or a blip, but we'll definitely get to see, how much we have advanced compared to last year's when Webb City comes into town next week. But tonight was an awesome game all the way around. You've got several players that you could name off that had great games, and that's how we want to see it, is we want to see, a committee of players all contributing.
Yeah, mistakes, but good performances as well, and the Tigers win it 41-14. That's going to do it from Ozark. For Tim Barnes, for Jenny Rackley on the camera, and Caden Sumter on the camera down on the sideline. Steve Rackley, our sideline photographer. We'll have photos from him later. For Director Evan Smith, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.